Hey everybody, it is Yishan here. I am here with my stream. I got this ghastly light on me, but I wanted to go over the new Splight archetype that everyone is talking about. I feel like I'm too slow to the news, man. I'm too slow to the news. Everyone's already on this. They're showing combos. They're talking about cards. But I've been doing some theory crafting with my chat, and I'm going to give you a quick archetype explanation, show you some ideas that you can do with the archetype, tell you what cards you should be buying in anticipation for this archetype before they go up, and then of course a couple combos just to show you guys how the deck sort of works. Okay, so Splight. This deck is pretty cool. The archetype is pretty cool. It's level 2 support, right? So all the splites have the same effect. I thank you, Yugioh. I like the little joke, the sprite joke. Thank you very much. Okay, so all the monsters have the same part of the effect, which is basically saying, okay, if you control level or rank 2 monster, you can special summon. All the splite monsters, all the main deck ones have this effect. Okay. So what does Splight Blue do? It says you can only special summon this card with the first name, blah 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 blah. Okay, so you can only use one effect per. You can only use each of its effects once per turn, basically. Okay, and if it's special summon, you add a monster. You just add a Splight, right? So if you control level 2 or rank 2, you can special it, and if it's special, you add a Splight. This guy, Splight Jet. So we got Blue and Jet. Jet is also cracked because when you special him, right, when he's special, he adds a Splight spell and trap. So we got the Rhoda and the Searcher for the Rhoda, which is crazy, right? He adds a spell and trap. Okay, so these two are the best ones, by far the best main deck archetypes. They're just the best, right? So these two are just cracked. I mean, these two cards are cracked. Like, there's no question about it. They're insane. They don't even lock you into level 2s just yet, right? But they special like crazy. So Splight Blue, Splight Jet, those are the ones you want to watch out for. Splight Pixies, it's okay, but it's like an honest. Right, it's an honest for splites. It's okay, right? It's okay. Splight Red is interesting. It's the same thing as all the ones, except when you have it on the field, you can tribute another level / rank 2 / link 2 monster and negate the effect. Okay. Then if you tributed a rank or a link 2, you can destroy the monster. So it's actually a monster effect negator, which is pretty good. This is like pretty good because it could, you know, play around nib and stuff. Right. So this one actually you might want to play more of than one. I'm trying out one right now, but it's hand trap stopper. This is the same thing. This might be worth a side deck slot. It's the same thing except it's the spell and trap effect negator. Right. So monster negator spell. So actually very simple cards. I like this deck because it's easy to understand. I read all the cards once, it made sense to me. Right. So just a quick view. They all special themselves. You control level 2 or rank 2. This one searches monsters. Jet searches spell and traps. Pixies isn't honest. Red is the monster negator, and then Carrot is the spell and trap negator. So fire, and then the rest of them are dark. Okay, so cool. Now we want to talk about the Xyz. This Xyz is insane, by the way. Generic link to 2 level 2 monsters, and you can treat link 2 monsters you control level 2. This one, I haven't seen this come up as much, but it might come up. This card is insane. Okay, so first of all, its attack is doubled, which can be relevant if you use a link or any other extra deck monster, but usually just links that you're going to use. During the main phase, you can, and then this is crazy, because actually after you resolve this, you can't get nibbed. I just realized this. You can't get nibbed after you resolve this, which is insane. If you resolve this, you can't get nibbed. It's crazy, because neither player can special summon monsters first turn except level rank 2, so you're not getting nibbed. So as long as you don't get ashed or impairment, you're good. Okay, and then if you do, you can also detach one material from your Xyz monster and you do special summon one level 2 monster from your deck. Okay, so basically, it specials any level 2 from the deck. And if you want to know what's broken in Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's when you can special crap from your deck without restriction. In this case, the only restriction is level 2 monster, but that's a new thing that we haven't been able to do. So that's really, really good. Splight Elf is also really, really good. It's the fire version, and it takes 2 monsters, including a level 2 / rank 2 monster. And it can basically... it has targeting protection for the stuff it points to, and on both players' turns during the main phase, quick effect, you can just special a level 2 or a rank 2 monster back. So this could be really, really good in the grind game. So when I see a card like this, immediately my brain goes to is Swap Frog. Swap Frog is one of the strongest cards in the games, and there are so many decks built around just being able to summon Swap Frog as their best best play. And the fact that you can just special it from your deck now, and it still gets its effect to dump, is just absolutely crazy. To me, it's just crazy. And it's actually, this deck's really, really good against Nib as well. So I really like that. That's really, really cool. And then, so yeah, that's just insane. We're gonna go for some combos. Splight Starter. This card is also correct. It's literally quick launch. It just specials a Splight from your deck, and then you have the restriction. But it's okay because your deck is all built around Link / rank 2s. I mean, this is just, it's truly broken because you go this one, you special the blue searches Jet specials, and you can search another spell, and you get a rank 2 all without using your normal. That's just totally insane. This card, I mean, this card is actually really, really good. Like, it's actually good support. You lose some life points. It's bad in time, but hey, I guess, hey, play fast, right? Play fast. Splight Gamma Burst. This one's okay. This one basically just gives you a bunch of attack. I don't know if it's worth playing. You get a crap load of attack, 1400 attack and defense, but I'm not sure it's worth playing because, you know, like, is the 1400 really worth it? Hey, thank you for subscribing. And during the main phase, you can banish this card from a graveyard, target 1 level, rank 2. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it can be really, really good, but it's a break if you draw it. This one, Splight Smashers. This one I could see has a lot of utility as well. I don't think you're going to be using any of the first 2 effects, but the last one where you can banish a level rank 2 and 1 card your opponent controls could help you out stuff that like this deck just would have trouble outing. And then it says Zero Sprite would be part of this theme if ever printed. I don't know what Zero Sprite is, but I guess it might be coming out soon. So okay, it's Splight. I guess they're like sprites, but they're like frightening. I don't know if that's the pun there. But this is really, really cool. Really, really cool stuff, honestly. And I wanted to show you a quick little list, right? So here we're going to show you a quick little list here. Pop this one up. This is a list I've been working on. No, I mean, it's not really working. I just want to show you some stuff that you could do. So, okay, I'm playing 2 of the links. You could try out Hulk and this Formula Herald package with the Plague Spreader. That could work. That's an idea. Haven't really tested it that much. Zeus, because, you know, it's good. And then 2 Toads. Thank you for the subscription again. I'm in the middle of a video. Okay, we got Podenko9. Thank you, sir. It's a little awkward doing YouTube video and doing the subscriptions, but I appreciate the subscription. That's a reminder if you're watching the video now to please subscribe. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Toads. I want to run 3, but I'm trying just a bunch of crap in the extra deck. So this card's really, really good. This card you always want to buy. Number 65 Jid Buster. Someone in my chat pointed this out. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Paper, I think, or someone else. But I don't remember who pointed this out. I'm sorry. But this card is totally insane. It's a monster effect negator. During either player's turn, when an effect of an opponent's monster, you just detach and negate the activation, and then you burn as well, which is crazy. Like, okay, you burn as well, so they can't like stall you in time for like half. And also, if you get this guy out with Toad, you can summon Dupe Frog, so they can't just run it over. Pretty insane, if you ask me. And then we got Herald of the Pure Light. I don't know if this is worth it. It's just like something that you could do. Unfortunately, it forces you to shuffle a card back from your hand, but it's a card that you could play. Opabina, this is another one. It's like, okay, well, maybe if I want to out something in my, on my opponent's turn, I could just make this and detach and get one of these 2 guys. Sky Cavalry to out stuff, Downer for the Zeus, and then Formula for the Kriston package, and then Herald of the Arclight there. And then the deck, I'm running 3 of each of the really good splites, and then 1 red for monster negation, and then the 3 frogs, because frog plus splight is really, really good. And then 3 Diva, because this card is insane. I mean, it's just a 1 card rank 2. That's crazy with no restrictions. And there's no bricks because you just play the same card in your deck. So even if you draw 2 of it, it's not a big deal. And then just some hand traps. And then of course 3 Splight Starter. This one's broken. I'm trying one of each of the spell right now. The Gamma Burst and the Smashers, the Attack Gainer and the Banisher, and then some other stuff. So let us do some test hands here. I wanted to show you guys that. But yeah, this is a really cool one. I didn't know about this Jin Buster. It requires 2 darks, so it has to be with Jet and Blue. But other than that, yeah, let's do it. So let's go test hand. Right, so this, it looks all right, right? But it's actually pretty good because we go normal summon and we open Splight Blue. This card's insane, right? Because we go effect. Okay, I mean, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna negate this? No, right? Okay, we can go Jet then, right? We can go Jet. Okay, and like you have your options here. Like what do you want to go for, right? Because you could go for the Link 2 right away. So that's what I'm gonna actually do. Right? I'm gonna go for the Xyz right away, and this actually plays around hand traps pretty well. I thought this deck was weaker to hand traps, but I'm actually because it's not that weak to nib because of Gigantic Splight. So we go activate the effect, right? Now, unfortunately, I do believe if this card, let me detach something. We're gonna detach this, special summon the Swap Frog, right? So this is the combo. You can special summon Swap Frog from your deck with the Gigantic Splight. I think if this gets ashed, also you can detach one material from a monster, and if you do special summon, I have to look at like how I have to read this more carefully. But I don't know if this just gets ashed if you're still weak to nib. But I mean, if you're weak to nib, you're weak to nib. It is what it is, right? So okay, you know, and if they did ash there, for example, you still have a jet to search a quick play spell to go do some more stuff, right? To do some more crazy stuff. So I think at this point, what I would do probably is I would activate the Ronin, right? Because I mean, we could try to get some value here, but we can go here, and then what we can do is we can make the Toad to get our negate live, right? We get our negate live, okay, and then we can go jet effect. Yes, I'd like to use the effect, please. We can use the jet effect. We can add the starter or the gamma burst. I'm gonna add the starter here because I haven't even used it. This is still a special summon, right? And this thing can now special, you have like so many options. You can special a negate, you can special Splight Red, you can keep it in your hand. You can summon jet and blue and make the Xyz, for example. Like for example, if you wanted to go red here, right? You go red here, that way you have all these things, right? You know, there's a lot of options. You could special summon the Splight Elf here, go like this, and then activate this guy to summon back Splight Red. Okay. Now you can also get a little greedy sometimes. You can actually use the Toad to make this guy and add back a water and then special back the Toad. I actually don't like that because I like to be able to detach, and plus I keep myself sort of hand trap safe here. But this is just one example of some plays that you can do, and it's so consistent. That hand didn't even look that good. I mean, look at this hand. Okay, what are they gonna do? If you start with this one, you win the duel. If you start with this one, they just can't ash it enough, right? Like imagine I'm just gonna decline the Diva effect. Let's say they negate it, right? Okay, then boom, you hit them with the Splight starter, and the game's over basically. Like you already won, right? You go blue, right? Blue, you know, you add the one that searches spell and traps, right? So we can add the jet here, and then the jet can special summon itself. Or if you wanted to play it safe, you could have added the red one, specialed it there, right? And played that way. But you know, we're still good. I'm going to special summon our good friend, this guy, right? So that might have been like a legitimate play that you could do, which is you activate this with the red on the field, the one that negates monster effects. That way your thing is guaranteed to resolve. So there's a lot of plays that you could make here, right? And then you go effect, and you can dump a Ronin Toad in here, and then you know the standard combo is to just special summon 2 back. You can go special summon the elf here by doing these 2. Effect, special this guy back, right? I'm not even playing this that optimally, I would say. I probably should have gotten the red Splight to play around hand traps better, but this is already through 1 hand trap, so this is through 1 theoretical hand trap. You go this, special this guy back, and then you know overlay into Toad, and I probably should be summoning my Swap Frog in the zone that the Splight Elf points to, right? You can special summon this, right? This is still okay because you can still get the monster effect negator for next turn. You can just search Splight starter, and then on your opponent's turn you can summon out the red from your deck anyway, right? So lots and lots of plays that you can make here, lots and lots of plays, and it's really cool. And this is through a hand trap as well, so really cool stuff. I think this deck is actually very powerful. It seems very strong. Also, what's really cool is I think you can use Splight Elf. If I'm not mistaken, you can go Splight Elf, summon back. Oh no, you can't do that. I lied. Never mind. This is not a quick effect. Imagine if this is a quick effect to special on your opponent's turn. That would be crazy. You can't do that. But you go Splight Elf, special back on your turn the Galactic Splight, and then you can use Galactic Splight to detach from your Toad to special. You don't need to detach from itself because it detaches from any Xyz. So I'm actually really excited for this deck. This archetype is really cool. I think it's actually powerful. And I think duelists are going to find a way to abuse the cards. It's really pretty straightforward. I think if you have frogs, it's going to be fun. I'm definitely gonna try it out. So definitely, yeah, buy your frogs, buy your toads, buy your Jin Busters. I think Capshell went up recently. It's another card, but I actually don't think it's that good in this deck. Like, you just rather draw Deep Sea Diva, right? It just specials another level 2. I think it's better than drawing a card most of the time. And other than that, guys, yeah, this deck is really, really cool, really, really strong. I used to think it was a little weak to hand traps, especially Nib, but now I realize that the whole point of that link, that Xyz monster, is to stop Nib. That's insane. Yeah, all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like the content, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, peace.